Today's topic for discussion is description of a specific flowering plant, that is Sesbania grandiflora. This Sesbania grandiflora, it is a tree and it is soft wooded tree. It is also commonly known as Indian pea, West Indian pea. Its common name is West Indian pea, but in Marathi it is called as Hadga. And this tree, the family of this tree is Fabaceae and genus Sesbania grandiflora. This is the botanical name. This is a perennial tree, deciduous. What is deciduous? That shed of leaves annually. Such tree is described as deciduous tree. And it is very common. The deciduous trees are very common in tropical regions of the world. It is one of the multi-purpose tree. In India, even in Marathwada, flowers are used as vegetable. And besides this tree possesses several medicinal properties. Next slide. They have the habit and habitat. It is a mesophyte. What is mesophyte? That means the tree requires moderate amount of water and it grow in several types of soil in India, we have observed. Next slide. Now let us see. And it is very common in tropical regions of the world, just I told you. It is a fast growing tree and the branches are sparsely branched tree. It is a sparsely branched tree. That means branches are loosely present. Loose branches are present. Okay. And this tree is not a very strong. Wood is not very strong. And how is the root of the Sesbania grandiflora? The root is taproot system. Root system is highly branched and during waterlogging it develops floating adventitious roots. It is a very characteristic feature of this Sesbania grandiflora, and the protective spongy tissue is also developed by the roots. And how is the stem of the Sesbania grandiflora, which is commonly called as Hadga, and it is the member of family Fabaceae. The stem is branched, delicate wood, and it is a solid and it is cylindrical. These are the characteristic features of stem. And how is the bark? Bark is present. Green color or ash color bark is present on the stem. Okay. And what is bark? Bark is the outermost layer of stem and root of the woody plants. Bark is all the tissue which is situated outside the vascular cambium. This is called as bark. Okay. And next slide. This is the leaf of Sesbania grandiflora, family Fabaceae. The family Fabaceae, it is also called as Papilionaceae family. The leaf is compound, and compound leaf, the features of compound leaf are that above petiole, petiole is extended and rachis is formed, and on the rachis pinnae are attached or leaflets are attached. How is the shape of leaflet? Shape of leaflet is oval and there are 1 to 15 pairs of leaflets are attached, and this compound leaf is peripinnate compound leaf. Why it is called peripinnate compound leaf? Because at the all the leaflets are even in number. Even number of leaflets are there. Okay. Therefore, it is peripinnate compound leaf which occurs in Sesbania grandiflora family Fabaceae. Okay. Shape of the leaf is oblong to elliptical. Okay. And color of leaflet is green colored. Okay. Because of chlorophyll. And this compound leaf, this peripinnate compound leaf is having a small stalk-like structure which is known as petiole. When the petiole is present in the leaf, then that type of leaf is described as petiolate leaf. And see carefully in the photograph, even the leaflets is having small petiole like structure, that is called petiolate. Petiolule. And if the petiolule is present, then that is described as petiolate. Okay. Venation is reticulate. Again the reticulate venation means it is the member of dicot plant. It is the member of dicot plant. Okay. How is the phyllotaxy? Phyllotaxy is alternate. Arrangement of the leaves means phyllotaxy. Arrangement of these compound leaves in the plant branches is alternate. But the alternate arrangement of leaves is there. Even the leaflets are arranged alternately. See carefully in the photograph. And how is the margin of leaflet? That is entire, because it is in continuation. That is entire margin. How is the base? Base of the leaflet is round. Even the apex of the leaflet is round. Okay. And at the base of the leaf, stipule is absent. What is stipule? A small leafy structure. When it occurs at the base of the leaf, that leaf is described as stipulate. But here the stipule is absent in Sesbania grandiflora. Therefore, the leaf is there is no stipule in leaf. Therefore, it is described as exstipulate leaf. Stipule is absent. Okay. How is the texture? Texture of the leaflet or leaf is soft. Next slide. This is inflorescence of Sesbania grandiflora. Okay. This is cyme type of inflorescence, and it is also described as pendulous cyme inflorescence. Flower consists of one large standard petal and a pair of wings and a pair of boat-shaped keel petals. This is the structure of flower. Next. This is the flower. Flower of Sesbania. It is of white colored and very beautiful. Always grow in hanging position on the branches. It is a large sized flower and bract is absent in the flower. At the basal region there is no bract. Bract is a small scaly structure which occurs at the base of flower, but it is absent in the Sesbania grandiflora. Hence the flower is ebracteate. That is described as ebracteate flower. Okay. And it has a stalk-like structure to the flower, that is petio, pedicel. Hence the pedicel is present. Such flower is described in taxonomy, that pedicellate flower. And symmetry of flower, that is actinomorphic. Actinomorphic flower, that means in vertical plane if you cut the flower, two equal parts are formed. That is, such flower is described as actinomorphic flower. The flower is having androecium as well as gynoecium, that is male and female part both are present in the flower. Such flower is described as hermaphrodite flower, or it is also described as bisexual flower. And ovary is superior. Floral parts are originated from the base of the ovary. Therefore, ovary is superior. Color of flower is white. And the petals, all the petals which are present, there are 5 petals, but all are freely present. Such condition is described as in taxonomic language, that is polypetalous condition. Next. This is flower of Sesbania grandiflora. And this flower I had opened by my hand, because otherwise it never open in this way on the plant. Okay. And to show you the petals, keel petals, standard petals, and I have shown there are 5 petals. This is the open view of flower. Next, this is the calyx of the flower. Sesbania grandiflora flower is having calyx. This in photograph calyx is shown, which is the gamopetalous calyx. All the sepals, they are united. The number of sepals, how many sepals are there? Calyx is bell shaped here. Calyx is bell shaped, and 5 teeths are there. That means there are 5 sepals, they are united. And calyx is bell shaped. It is slightly two lobed with 5 shallow teeth. Okay. Color is whitish green color. Calyx is present in Sesbania grandiflora. The sepals are united. What are sepals? Sepals means the units of calyx. All the sepals together known as calyx. The sepals are fused sepals. Again, in taxonomic language it is described as gamosepalous condition. Okay. And how is the arrangement of the sepals in the flower? That is imbricate estivation is there. Imbricate estivation. And next, this is the corolla of Sesbania grandiflora. Family is Fabaceae. Corolla consists of petals. All the petals together known as corolla. How many petals are there? See in the photograph. We can count. There are 5 petals are present in the flower of Sesbania grandiflora. And the petals are slightly fleshy and stalked. Stalk is there to the petals and stalked at base, and the shape is oblong, spreading, standard, shorter than the others, and curved back 2 petals and curved wings 2, united curved inside petals, that is keel petal, that are 2 in number. There are total 5 petals. 1 petal is standard petal, another is a pair of wing petals, that are 2 petals are there, wing petals, and 2 petals are keel petals. Okay, there are total 5 such petals are present. Color is white and the petals are free, they are not united to each other. But the keel petal, it is in initial stage, in bud stage of the flower, it is united, it appear united. Okay, and if all the petals are free, then it is described as polypetalous condition. And the estivation is descending imbricate. Descending imbricate estivation means what? Odd petal is situated at posteriorly and completely outside, and the anterior pair of petals are completely inside. The remaining petals show regular overlapping in the descending manner. Such type of estivation, such type of arrangement of the petals in the flower is described as descending imbricate estivation. Okay, next slide. This is the standard petal removed from the flower, which is very large, oval, large in size. Next. This is the wing petals. There are 2 wing petals occur in Sesbania grandiflora. Wing petals are similar in size and shape, and these petals are clawed petals. A stalk is present at the basal region. Small stalk is present. The basal region of petal, that is modified into stalk-like structure. That is such petals are described as clawed petal, and these are the wing-shaped petals. Therefore, these are the wings. A 1 pair of wing is present in the flower of Sesbania grandiflora. Wing petals. Okay, next. This is the petal. This is a pair of petal which is also known as keel petals, and the shape of the petals they are, I had opened here, but they are boat shaped. They appear boat shaped. Hence sometimes in some books it has described as boat shaped petals or keel petals. Okay, next. This is the bud of Sesbania grandiflora, and this is the bud, flowering bud. Okay, next. Androecium. See carefully in photograph. This is the androecium, photograph of androecium. What is androecium? This is the androecium is male part of the flower. It consists of stamens. All the stamens together known as androecium. Okay, there are 10 stamens. Total 10 stamens are there, and all are fertile. A very characteristic feature of this family Fabaceae. 10 stamens, and they are formed in, they occur in 2 separate bundle. 9 stamens united to form a bundle, and 1 stem is separate, and that means another bundle is having only 1 stamen. In this way, 2 bundles of stamens are formed in the androecium of Sesbania grandiflora, family Fabaceae. Such a condition is described in taxonomic language is that didelphous condition. Di means 2, didelphous, 2 bundles of stamens are there. 1 bundle consists of 9 stamens, another bundle of stamen consists of only one stamen, and such a 9+1 arrangement of the stamen occurs. It is a characteristic feature of family Fabaceae, which is also known as Papilionaceae. An example is Sesbania grandiflora. Okay. See the filaments. Filaments are very long. What is filament? The anther, the stalk-like structure of stamen is known as filament. Filament is very long and delicate and soft, whitish in color. Filament is long, and the stamens, they are free or fused. The stamens occur in two bundles, 9+1. So didelphous condition occurs in this plant. And attachment of the anther. See carefully. In several books it has written that it is a basifixed attachment of the anther. But what I observed, it is sub-basifixed attachment of the anther to the filament. See in the photograph. And anther lobe is dithecous, two cell, dithecous. And how the dehiscence of anther takes place? Anther produces anther produces pollen grains inside the anther lobe, and after complete development of the pollen grain, the anther split open naturally. But in this case, the anther split open by longitudinal slit to release the pollen grains from the anther. Hence, the dehiscence of anther is longitudinal. Next slide. See these are the anthers, and only to show the anthers by enlarging photograph. See the attachment of the anther. It is sub-basifixed, not exactly basifixed. Even it is not a dorsifixed. It is a basifixed, sub-basifixed. Okay. Next. This is the gynoecium of the Sesbania grandiflora family Fabaceae. Gynoecium, it is the female part of the flower. Gynoecium, it is female part of the flower. It consists of style, stigma, ovary. And in this case, style is cylinder, long, slightly curved, and the stigma is very narrow. It is not clearly, it is not distinct. It is very small and narrow. Narrow stigma is present at the top of the style, and ovary is superior because all the floral parts, they are originated from the base of the ovary. Carpels in the ovary, there are only one carpel is there. One carpel, if there is one carpel, that condition is described as monocarpellary ovary. Carpels are one in the ovary. Carpel is one. One carpel, that is mono means one carpellary, monocarpellary. Okay. And how is the placentation? That is arrangement of the ovules on ovary wall, means placentation. How is placentation? Placentation is marginal. Marginal placentation is also a characteristic feature of family Fabaceae. And this is the marginal placentation occurs in Sesbania grandiflora. Okay. Next. Fruit is a pod, a legume. It is very characteristic feature of family Fabaceae. Pod is present. Type of fruit is pod. It is long and it is narrow, hanging and flat with swollen margins. Such type of structures occur in the fruit of Sesbania grandiflora, and presence of pod is and marginal placentation. These are the specific and distinct characteristic features of family Fabaceae, and Sesbania grandiflora is the example of Fabaceae or Papilionaceae. And how are the seeds of Sesbania grandiflora? Seeds are red-brown in color. Seeds of Sesbania grandiflora are red-brown colored seeds occur in the Sesbania grandiflora. Okay, next slide. Thank you very much. Save trees, save earth. No trees, no earth. Thank you.